It's Friday night, and that means high school basketball here on FPB Cable 10. We've got the Frankfort Panthers versus the Western Hills Wolverines coming up for you next, right here on your FPB Cable 10 Game of the Week. Welcome in, everybody. I am Jason Hyatt. Alongside with me is Meredith Plant. And we've got some basketball action for you here this evening as the Frankfort High Panthers playing the Western Hills Wolverines. And Meredith, we've got a couple of teams here that are looking for some positive momentum in their seasons.
And yes, we are excited for tonight's 41st District matchup between the Panthers and the Wolverines. I had an opportunity to go in the gym just a little bit ago and was reminiscing about my basketball days back, we won't say how many years ago.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Meredith was a player here for Western Hills on the girls' team some time ago. Then went on to Transy, so a qualified sidekick for me here this evening. For the boys team here, and by the way, we do have the girls coming up after this. We got boys first tonight and then the girls for our doubleheader, so flip from what we have sometimes. But for this Western Hills boys team, they come in at 4-11 on the season. And, you know, it's a team that is kind of regrouping, I think, from last year. Of course, we still have Javion Campbell, but his older brother gone from the team this year, and so they're looking for him to step up as a leader this year.
Yeah, so we are definitely excited to see him play this evening and see how Western Hills comes out. I always remember, you know, district time, when it's a district game, you kind of get up a little bit more for those. So we'll see how they gel together tonight and see if they can pull out the win at home.
Absolutely. And on the other side, you've got for the Frankfort Panthers, coached by Jason Mosley, first-year head coach for Frankfort, and they come in at 2-6, and we have not seen them yet this season, but it looks like a roster that's had a lot of turnover. New coach, new players, so kind of a fresh start, but just 2-6 on the season.
Well, it is, don't they say new year, new you? So it's 2024. It's time for them to see what they can do and bring it out a win here on the road, which, you know, relatively it's 10 minutes away. Well, it's still a road game.
Absolutely. We will step aside for just a minute and come back with more pregame action for you here on your FPV Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
Game of the Week is brought to you by J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. The Franklin County Farm Bureau's J.O. Osborne wishes all of our local teams a healthy, competitive, and successful season. J.O. and Kentucky Farm Bureau have been insuring Frankfort since 1943. With them on your team, when you experience a loss from an accident or storm, it can be a real game changer.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro. You're in good hands with David Tolles Auto Pro. Bring your vehicle to us for the best repairs in the Frankfort area. 2 locations at 1348 Versailles Road and 515 Duncan Road. And check us out at davidtollsautopro.com.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
Welcome back in, everybody. Western Hills set to take on the Frankfort boys. And Meredith, I was noticing that Western Hills actually has 3 players that are averaging double figures. You've got Javion Campbell at 17 points a game. Elijah Thompson, who we did not see in our game last week against Franklin County, but looks like he's poised to go tonight. He's getting 15 points a game. And then Austin Stone, their point guard, at 12 points a game. For Frankfort High, how do you scheme to, when you've got 3 different guys that can put points on the board like that, what's your methodology for trying to stop a 3-headed attack like that?
Well, it's pretty difficult, I will say, because the thing is, even if one of them has a off shooting night, well, you've got 2 that are still probably going to get close to their season average scoring wise. So, you double team someone, well, you're leaving another shooter open. So that's going to be a tough call for Frankfort High this evening.
And on the reverse side for Frankfort High, it's Xavier Knuckles, who is their leading scorer. He's putting up 15 points a game, but nobody else in double figures on the boys team for Frankfort right now. So a little bit more of a one-headed monster, I think, for Frankfort. So maybe making the job a little easier for Western Hills?
It could, but, like I said earlier, new year, new you, that they could possibly have someone break out this evening in district play. So we'll have to see what happens.
Like you said, all bets are off when it comes into not only a district game, and also just a rivalry game from crosstown, downtown, however you want to look at it. So we are getting all set for our national anthem, and then we will have starting lineups after that here on your FPB Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Let this competition reflect due respect among our participants, officials, and fans. At this time, I ask you to please rise and represent the flag. The privilege of tonight's game is made possible by those who fought and those who continue to fight for the freedom we enjoy. Let us honor and respect their efforts and our country with the playing of our national anthem, performed this evening by the Western Hills High School Pep Band.
National anthem performed by the Western Hills Pep Band. And saw we had a particular visitor here this evening. Of course, Will Bashir, a freshman on the Frankfort boys team, will be in action this evening. And getting our starting lineups for Frankfort High, starting off with number 0, that is Xavier Knuckles, leading scorer for this Panthers squad. 11 is Drew Ludwig, a junior. Number 23 there was Maxwell Jones, also a junior. He plays the forward position. 24 is sophomore Tegan Crowdis. And rounding out the starting 5 is number 33, JoJo Carter. Again, Frankfort boys coached by Jason Mosley. You see there in the center of your screen. First-year head coach for the boys. Now we'll swing it over for the Western Hills starters. At guard there, you see number 1 is Austin Stone. He is a senior leader on this team. Alongside him is Elijah Thompson. Mentioned the second leading scorer, and I don't know this, but perhaps back from maybe a shoulder injury. So he's got some tape on that right shoulder. There's number 3, Javion Campbell, who we talked about. He is the leading scorer on this team, still just a junior. Number 4 is Cole McDonald, another junior, playing the guard position, and rounding it out is number 10, Noah Morris, a sophomore forward. Western Hills coached by Coach Jeff Cody. Been around for a pretty good while now, coaching the Western Hills boys team. Meredith, you remember, was Coach Cody around when you were here, or has he come since then?
He's come since then.
Okay.
Coach Alan Spade was the boys coach when I was there, yeah.
See, I tricked you into dating
Yeah,
yourself.
I know, right?
See that? See, I did that?
Sneaky.
So we got Frankfort in their road black uniforms with blue numbers, a little bit of orange trim on them there. Of course, Western Hills in their home whites. It's going to be Javion Campbell in there to fight for the tip against, well, to be honest with you, I'll have to tell you in a second. Is that JoJo Carter, I believe? Either way, Western Hills has it, and off the backboard. And do we have a tie-up or a foul?
Yeah, Jason, I couldn't tell if that was a shot or a pass, or if just the ball got loose there. I'm not too sure.
A lucky bounce nonetheless, except jump ball will turn it over to Frankfort. Western Hills takes it right back, though. Austin Stone now will settle things in and get the offense set. Wolverines working it around the outside. Thompson with the drive and kick to Stone. Three-pointer comes up short.
You could tell there that they were trying to isolate Campbell in the post. I think we'll see more of that during this game. Western Hills leading scorer.
Just about guarantee it. Got a baseline drive for Frankfort. That was number 11, Drew Ludwig, off the side of the backboard. Western Hills the other way. Down to the big man Campbell, double teamed.
He's got to pass out of that when he's double teamed.
Leads to a fast break the other way and oh no, they're going to say jump ball. Thought maybe they were going to get Stone on the reach in, but call it a tie up. So each team with one so far.
I'd say if I was Frankfort High, my game plan would be double team number 3 anytime he gets the ball down low.
Well, this time they go the other way. It's a drive from Cole McDonald, called for the charge. Let's take a look at it. You see, that was Zay Knuckles stepping in. Trouble in the backcourt for Frankfort. And we're going to get a 30 from Coach Mosley to save a possession.
Coach Mosley did not look happy about his team being surprised by that full court press.
Yeah, you would think.
He's going to regroup.
Right, so you would think that they had prepped for this. And, you know, here in the early going, we're only a minute and a half in, and still nobody has scored. Well, we got the 2 points for Western Hills. Although I don't even, the scoreboard in the arena shows 2. Did Western Hills score a point? I don't remember.
They scored, but they called a charge.
Okay,
so.
yeah, I'm thinking that they just haven't taken off the bucket. They're trying to sneak one in, I believe. A little home cooking. We'll see if they get that corrected. So we've got it still at 0-0 after the charging call.
Now it's back to 0-0 on the
All right, yeah,
scoreboard here.
Got it straightened out. Western Hills still bringing the full court pressure. There we go. There's your verification, folks. Frankfort able to get into the front court, but another turnover. It's Stone on the drive. Contact, no call, missed bucket.
Definitely a charge there. Frankfort House just playing a little out of control, just needs to slow it down just a hair, get into a rhythm, get into their game. But a lot of times these, matchups that are rivals, your adrenaline's going, you start out quick, a little quicker than you should.
Yeah, we do tend to see that sometimes coming out of the gates, just very difficult, but not difficult right there for Elijah Thompson. There's your official first bucket of the game. That charge earlier was on Tegan Crowdis for Frankfort. And they go right back down low. That was number 33, JoJo Carter, just a freshman, with the bucket.
Ooh, nice post move there. Number 3, Campbell.
Campbell showing the drop step. And more pressure has Frankfort in more trouble. Able to pass out of it this time. Little alley-oop of sorts.
That was a leap. That was quite a leap to catch that ball.
Maxwell Jones with the score. Thompson with the drive comes up short. Air ball, 3-pointer from Frankfort leads to that's got to be, should be, I think, an intentional foul.
I think he was going up for the dunk, but kind of got fouled on the way down, so let's watch the replay.
Just a push, but you can't just push a guy in the back. Although, I don't know, maybe you can.
He did.
What do I know? Right, so common foul, they'll say.
Well, sometimes, there are smart fouls and there are dumb fouls. That one, I don't know. That was a little, I would say that was a dumb foul, but.
Well, they're going to make Thompson earn it from the line, and it looks like maybe it saved him a point anyways. That foul went against Maxwell Jones.
The thing is, when you make a foul like that, you got to make sure the player does not have any chance to get it in the net, so.
0 for 2 is Thompson, so maybe the end justifies the means. Another airballed 3-pointer from the right wing for Frankfort. Out of bounds on the baseline. Bad pass, but Western Hills will retain possession.
Both teams playing a little out of control right now. Just need to settle down. Take care of the ball a little bit better. There, they're getting their offense set up.
They get the ball into the hands of their point guard, Stone.
That's forcing it right there. I know they want to get the ball to number 3, but you got to make sure he's open before you throw it in there.
And a banked in 3-pointer for number 11, Drew Ludwig.
You know what? You take them however you get them.
That is absolutely right. Got a timeout on the court. We'll be right back after this. It's Western Hills and Frankfort High on FPB.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
and families are why we do it.
Back to action, and Meredith, for all of Frankfort High's struggles, they find themselves up 7-4.
Well, Jason, that banked in 3-pointer helped a lot there. But they got to beat this full court press. which they seem to be doing pretty easily right now.
Yeah, maybe that timeout earlier by Coach Mosley was the thing that helped get them settled in. Thompson pokes it away. And that's actually not just tape on Thompson's shoulder. It's some sort of brace that he's got on there. Panthers inbound it to Jones. That's Xavier Knuckles, number 0, with the ball. Leading scorer, but he has not even had a look so far in this one.
Ooh, nice steal there by Thompson.
All the way coast to coast with the lay-in.
He does seem to be holding his arm a little different, a little funny, but hey, it's not affecting him so far.
Pull-up jumper for Ludwig, and he's got 5 quick ones for Frankfort High. Thompson pulls up for 3, and we're going to get a foul. It looks like they're going to say shooting foul.
You know, sometimes you want to see a few passes before you see a shot like that, but Thompson was wide open. I say if you're open and you're a shooter, you got to shoot it. So it was a good look for him.
And they are discussing now whether they should be a shooting foul. They initially said yes, but now they're going to change it, call it on the floor. Morris to inbound. Poked away. We'll stay right here. We'll try it again.
Ooh.
Not sure who they were. Yeah, not sure who they were passing that to, but
I thought it was going out of bounds, but
works out for Western Hills.
Watch for the pick and roll here. There we go.
Campbell double team, spins out of it, drives hard off the bucket,
nice
and good.
Move. That was great patience by Campbell to feel the defender, see where he was on his back, and take him to the rim. Very nice move there. Good patience.
Ludwig wants 3 more, and he's got it. Or excuse me, that was not Ludwig. That was Carter Roth, the senior who checked into the game. Campbell, I believe, steps.
Yeah. Again, Campbell, I love that they're isolating him in the post, but he's got to watch out for that double team because it's coming every time. So if he doesn't have a good post move or good look immediately, he's got to kick it back out to one of his guards.
Here's Knuckles with it now. Has it on the left wing there. That time it was Ludwig, too strong, and another tie-up. Knuckles will throw it over the top to Jones.
Oh, wide open.
And wide open in the lane. Oh, Ludwig misses the bunny.
Just couldn't get it to go in there. But I thought that was a great play. Good drawn-up play from the coach there.
Execution was perfect, except for the putting the basket or the ball in the basket part. See Cole McDonald coming back into the game for Western Hills. Morris takes a seat. It's Campbell.
Campbell just having his way in the lane. Just backing up. Really strong post moves.
He is a load down inside and has pulled Western Hills back within 2. You can see Western Hills is in a 2-3 zone right now as Knuckles tries to figure out how they want to attack it.
It might be a 1-2-2 with the trap on the wings, but it's kind of hard to tell.
Knuckles with the crossover, kicks it out to Roth. Open look for three won't go, and it's Campbell who pulls down the board.
It was a really nice ball movement by Frankfort High there to be patient for that. Look for the open perimeter player.
Got a foul. And they're going to say a blocking foul against Frankfort. That will go against Knuckles, his first. Campbell went up. I think he was going to try to slam one home, but lost the handle. There he is with the big board, the quick outlet. All the way to the basket.
Just didn't get in there. Didn't get in the basket.
That was Camden Higgins for Western Hills. And yeah, a block.
That was clean.
That was Jones denying Campbell. Frankfort will look to hold for one shot here, guarantee themselves the lead heading into the second quarter, but we've got a whistle.
.3 seconds. I'm going to make a bold guess and say they could try and get the ball into Campbell. Seems to be their bread and butter at this point in the first quarter.
And who could blame them? I'm not sure. Did you catch, Meredith, what it was? I think we had an off-the-ball foul, and it's going to be Stone with the drive drawing the foul. So this was the previous possession, and looks like that was illegal screen on Jones. Yeah.
You've got to have those feet set in order to make that screen. He was looking for the pick and roll a little too quick.
So it costs his team a chance for the final shot, and has provided the opportunity for Western Hills to tie this thing up with one more free throw from Stone. Rims out, and the heave will not go, and that will do it. 12-11 is your score after one. We'll be back with the second quarter here on your FPB Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Yeah, this is Joe. You need a tree removed from your yard? Yeah, I can do that for you.
Don't take a chance on any Joe Schmo. Call Estate Tree Service for all your tree care needs. Since 1957, Estate Tree Service has provided safe, quality tree care at a fair rate. From tree removal and pruning to stump grinding and debris cleanup, we've got you covered. Call the trusted professionals at Estate Tree Service today.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service, or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Estate Tree Service. We have a solution for all your tree care needs. Estate Tree Service provides expert tree care and preservation. Call 502-229-5258 for a free estimate.
It's Frankfort High on top, 12-11 after the first quarter here at Western Hills. We got the governor here taking in the action. And so far, I think he's seen a pretty good first quarter, Meredith.
Yeah, I'd say it's been a pretty competitive first quarter. Western Hills, again, their bread and butter seems to be going inside to number 3. Campbell, Frankfort High is really, I've been impressed with their perimeter passing. They're trying to find the open man, and they're not forcing the shot. And that's why this game is close.
Here is Thompson with another drive, goes up and gets fouled. Looks like they're going to call that one on Carter, number 33. as Thompson knocks in the first free throw. Gets them both. That was just the first foul on JoJo Carter. But the free throws gives Western Hills their first lead in quite some time. Carter with the turnaround pull-up off the mark. Wolverines down low. This time Campbell kicks it out, leads to a drive from Stone, back to Campbell. And Meredith, that's what you were wanting to see.
That is what I was wanting to see. When you're double teamed, when you feel it coming, you got to kick it back out, swing the ball around. They'll be looking for him again. They want to get the ball in the post.
Quick little run from Western Hills has them with a 3-point lead now. There's Carter with it at the top of the key, kicks it back out to Knuckles. Carter goes up, well defended by Campbell.
One thing I've noticed about Knuckles' game, he's really good at penetrating and dishing. That's what you want out of your point guard.
Three-pointer off the side of the backboard, so both teams just one of those so far. And now Knuckles gets himself into the scorebook. Higgins thought twice about that one after the last one went off the side of the board, but it's Stone connecting from deep.
Again, Campbell recognized the double team and kicked it out.
Number 1 is Caden Samuel. Checked into the game, nearly throws it away. Knuckles gets free, pulls up, blocked. That was Higgins with the going up high to block that shot. And it's an and one for Javion Campbell.
He's happy about that. You can tell he's smiling there. He knew it. Strong play.
That was a case where the block shot leads to the fast break. And Meredith, I think this time it was a matter of fighting through the double team for Campbell.
Yep, he just overpowered him there. There he is celebrating.
Cannot finish the three-point play. So it remains a 6-point advantage for Western Hills. Just 2 points for the Panthers so far here in this second quarter. They came from that man, Xavier Knuckles. Here's a three-point attempt. That's good. That's Maxwell Jones from deep.
Knuckles once again driving, penetrating, seeing it's not there, and kicking it out to a guard. That's what a great point guard does.
Stone feeling it, but it will not drop. Knuckles loses the handle. Here comes Thompson. He'll take it himself and earn himself another trip to the line.
Thompson was looking for his teammates to see if he could dish it off, but he saw that it was better off if he just drove in all the way. And he drew the foul, so that's great.
Thompson is probably one of the better drivers on this Western Hills team, and he's been doing it for, it seems like, years. He's still just a junior, but he's been a major contributor on this team for several seasons now. Just one of two this trip, though.
Jason, maybe you can tell me, when Western Hills past couple times they've
Oh, yeah, that's a different way of getting the and one. I thought maybe that would be in a charge, but.
Well, so when when Western Hills has gone to shoot free throws, they haven't had anyone down low to rebound on the second one. So is it just confidence in their players that they're going to hit it every time, or is this a new high school thing that I'm not familiar with?
It's funny you bring this up, and for better or worse, it tells me that you think along the same wavelengths as our pal Clint Goins, who is normally here with us, because he asks this same question every single time.
Right.
And so we had discussed it in years past, and finally at the end of last season I asked Coach Cody about that, and he said that it's his kind of mindset that he uses that as a free timeout. So he pulls his guys over so he can talk to them. He would rather give up the opportunity for an offensive rebound and take the time to talk to his guys. So that is why Western Hills does that.
So it's a strategy, coaching strategy.
That it is. Another strategy for Western Hills is throwing it down low to that man, Javion Campbell. So at least the third air ball to three-pointer from Frankfort. And again, Thompson driving in, muscling his way, finds Campbell for two more.
Good court awareness by Thompson to recognize he had two players on him. Needed to dish.
Stone with the outlet. Thompson to the baseline, finds Campbell. 2 points for Western Hills, and we'll be back after this timeout here on your Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service, or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
Here's what people are saying about Estate Tree Service.
They're honest, have experienced staff, fair rates, and I trust the quality of their work.
They were professional and courteous, and cleanup of the job site was great.
They are prompt, reliable, and they always make sure I'm satisfied, which is why when I have tree care needs, I call Estate Tree Service.
Our mission is to provide safe, quality tree care at a fair price to Central Kentucky. Go online or give us a call for a free quote.
25-19 is your score. Western Hills has started to exert a little more dominance down low this quarter, Meredith, as Javion Campbell has really established himself.
I haven't seen Frankfort High answer yet to stop Campbell down on the block.
And now we've got another off-the-ball foul against Frankfort. I believe that one's going to go against Tegan Crowdis. It does. That's his second. Looks like he's going to stay in the game, though. Thompson, and a foul, and is that another one? Or see who they called that one on. See Thompson driving in. They called a block, but there really wasn't a lot of contact. But they do call it on Carter. It's almost a flop, really, maybe is what they're calling. Although they didn't give the symbol for flop, it was the block, motion. So
yeah.
Either way,
I couldn't tell if number 4 cleanly blocked him and then the other guy got him with the body.
Western Hills finds themselves up by 8 here pretty quickly. Roth wanted to take the 3. It wasn't there.
Thompson was quick in those passing lanes right there. Almost had to steal.
Thompson, you can see on your screen right there, I think he's kind of the unsung hero of this team. Campbell gets all of the attention, and rightfully so, but Thompson kind of does all the dirty work.
He's really shown that he's a versatile player. He can drive, he's in the passing lanes, and we've also seen him pass several times inside of Campbell, so he's court aware.
Frankfort goes down low to Carter, kicks it out. Ludwig. It's a bad pass at the feet of Carter, can't handle it. And another turnover.
That turnover was forced by Thompson. If you saw him, he was all in the passing lanes there.
Stone with it, finds an open look for three, and it's good for Noah Morris.
If Western Hills keeps shooting like that, that's going to open up things more on the inside for Campbell.
Knuckles trying to get around Stone. Stone wouldn't have it. Coach Cody calling for the charge. No call, but he'll take the good defense. Baseline jumper not there, but it's Kaylin Higgins, number 21, for Western Hills with the putback. Another three-point attempt for Frankfort, off the mark.
Good box out there by Western Hills. Not giving Frankfort High a second chance.
Campbell, double team. Kicks it out, and that one was, I think we could call that one unforced.
Yeah, he tried to rush it a little bit. He had the right idea. Double team, kick it out. Just a little rushed.
And I think Coach Cody would probably take the right idea over the poor execution. You can get that straightened out. Frankfort in desperate need of a bucket, though, as they have fallen behind by double figures. Knuckles finds Roth at the top, over to Crowdis. Panthers with some pretty good ball movement. Open look for Crowdis, no good.
I want to see a little bit more crisp passing from Frankfort High. If they swing it around the perimeter faster, I think they can get Western Hills on their heels.
There's Morris going down low to Higgins. Out to Campbell, and that's a shot he can hit.
We've seen his inside game, but now it looks like he's got a bit of an outside game. So, awesome job there.
And the lead has swelled to 15 as Stone gets called for the reach-in. Panthers inbound into the backcourt. It's Roth with it. Over to Ludwig. Knuckles with the drive and the kick. Pull up for Ludwig. No good. Battle for the rebound. Well, Crowdis was fighting hard, but to no avail.
Great hustle by Frankfort High there on the boards.
And another and one for Elijah Thompson. He has been tough to stop when he's taking it hard to the rim. And I think we may have had, I don't know if it was a technical or what. I heard an extra whistle a few moments after the play. And certainly it looks like something has been called.
Yeah, I didn't see that there, Jason, so we'll see if he gets 4 shots or.
So there's the and one call, and then you can see, yep, there's the tee. And he points right at Roth, who didn't deter him from, oh, it wasn't at Roth. Okay, it was on the Western Hills guy. I thought he was calling it on Roth. That's why Roth was clapping.
Oh, okay. Maybe taunting or something, I don't know.
Knuckles no good on the first one. Knuckles is going to shoot his second technical free throw, and then we'll take another look and see if we can see what it was that drew the ire of the referee. And you can see Elijah Thompson going to hand the ball, and yeah, it's subtle, but that's what we call poor sportsmanship.
Yeah, you gotta hand the ball to the ref and just let it go.
So that one will be charged to Thompson. And give Frankfort High the ball here, down by 17 with 12 seconds until the half. Knuckles gonna take it, make a move, up and under, foul, and one.
That was a sweet move. Knuckles was patient, got to the rim, short jumper, and got the foul.
You see the defenders switch, stop, up and under, draws the contact. And when a guy scores 15 points a game, you know he's capable. You know, there's some offensive game in there somewhere. That was really probably the best look we've seen at it so far for Knuckles.
I think they put a lot of pressure on Knuckles, and he's done a nice job. Like, I know I've said it before, but picking it out when he's not forcing some throwaway shot at the rim. So he's very aware of where his teammates are, but I like that move. He knew he had to score. There's only so much time left.
The free throw is up and good. And out of bounds, I think that'll be Frankfort ball maybe. Looks like they're gonna stay with Western Hills.
Ooh, Western Hills got very lucky there. You gotta take care of the ball. 3.8, there's still time for them to get a score. Let's see what they try and dribble and drive, or if they try and get it into number 3, Campbell.
So it's going to be Morris to do the inbounding, as maybe they're trying to get the clock situated. Western Hills looks like they're going to go with a spread. Morris goes backcourt to Stone, crossover into the lane, loses the handle, and was the whistle for, it looks like, end of the half. Okay, no call, no foul, so I'm afraid there was going to be a foul. So
another technical or something that we didn't catch.
So after one, 37-23, Western Hills has turned it on, and they lead by 14 at the half. We'll be back after this with your Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street in Frankfort.
Welcome back, folks. This is your Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show, as Western Hills leads Frankfort High 37-23 in your boys edition of the FPB Game of the Week. We do have the girls coming up after this one, so stick around. We've got your whole evening filled for you. And I believe we are getting set for the Western Hills. Looks like the cheerleaders are out there, but they are probably, looks like they're just in watch mode. I believe the dance team's heading out. But Meredith, we've got a tale of 2 different quarters so far in this one.
Yes, absolutely. So the first quarter, Frankfort High came out hot shooting around the 3-point line, and it was pretty close, but Western Hills kept pounding it inside to Campbell, and Thompson kept driving, and then in the second quarter kind of got loose.
Campbell got loose indeed, and that's, there's no question he's a difference maker, and that's what led from a 1-point deficit all the way to now a 14-point lead for Western Hills. And alongside him, I think that Elijah Thompson deserves a lot of the credit as well.
Absolutely. Thompson is always looking for his shot to drive into the lane. He's drawn several fouls and had some and-one situations. He's doing a great job, had a really good half.
You know, you talked about Xavier Knuckles there towards the end of the second quarter. He had a really good move for an and-one. And I think what you were saying was how that he's kind of let the game come to him. He doesn't force things. I wonder, though, second half,
is it going to be time that maybe he needs to start forcing it?
Yeah, he's probably going to have to ramp it up a little bit because Frankfort High needs some scoring because they're down 37-23. And Nichols has that capability, but also, his teammates have got to step up when he is there driving. They've got to be ready, with hands ready on the perimeter, ready to take that three-point shot.
And now, here comes the Western Hills dance team, so we will let you enjoy their performance. So that was the Western Hills dance team, and now we'll take a look at some first half highlights. See the Wolverine, there's a commercial about Wolverines, and this is why they don't have mascots. I guess as long as they've got fake heads, they're okay. They're not a real Wolverine. But there you see Carter. He got things going early on for Frankfort, I thought, down low, but maybe it was the defense of Campbell, but they really shut things down on the inside for Frankfort in the second quarter.
In the second quarter, definitely. Frankfort High has got to keep shooting like that, even if they get the bank shots going in.
Yeah, the banks are always open here in Frankfort, and yeah, sometimes that's what it's going to take. I think you're right that the outside game may be what Frankfort needs to look for. Even though they put up some air balls, sometimes you just got to keep letting them fly.
Yep, even if you're not shooting great, you just got to shoot yourself out of it.
Saw a good drive and dish from Stone to Campbell. That was a winning combination in the first half. And
that's what we need to see more out of Knuckles in the second half, taking it strong to the hoop.
And the problem was that, that was a fast break for Frankfort, but we didn't see many of those for the Panthers. It was usually the Wolverines who were able to get out in transition. And then when the threes are falling, that means everything is going right for Western Hills, and especially when you got the big man stepping out for the jumper.
Almost a turnover, and he turned it into 2 points.
So those are your first half highlights here on your Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime. We will step aside and come back with the second half after this on your FPB Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Today, we customize everything.
Yeah.
So why not customize your video choices with Nextband Stream, the new video streaming app from FPB. Just install Nextband Stream on your smart TV, mobile, and streaming devices. Then watch with features like Restart and Replay TV, plus Cloud DVR to record cable and local channels. Powered by fast, reliable FPB internet and Wi-Fi. Customize your video. Call or visit FPB online to sign up.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
Hey, that was my friend Logan's soccer coach. Why'd you wave at her?
Because she's also our Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent. She's the one that helped us get our house fixed after that big storm last year.
Well, that explains the name of their team.
Which is?
The Storm.
Good one.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Welcome back in, everybody. I am Jason Hyatt along with Meredith Plant, and we are ready for second half action here. Western Hills pulls out to a 14-point lead to end the first half, second quarter. It's going to be Frankfort with the ball to start things off, and they need to get out to a quick start here in the third period.
Frankfort High definitely needs some of these baskets to drop for him. I also look for Knuckles to drive, dish and kick if he doesn't have it, but I think we'll see him be a little bit more aggressive second half.
There's a drive from Jones, and I've got a reach-in foul. I believe that's going to go against Morris. No. They say foul on Frankfort?
I'll be honest, I didn't see it, Jason, but
yeah, I didn't even pay attention to the call from the, watching the official as Thompson with another drive and an easy finish. I thought it was pretty clear foul against Western Hills, but our opinion does not matter.
We are not the referees.
Knuckles thought he had Stone up in the air, but couldn't do anything with it. It was a fadeaway from Ludwig, no good.
Not sure if that's the shot you want if you're Frankfort High. I think they want some more set shots.
Thompson goes up for the spinner Rooney. Not enough English on it. Knuckles kicks it out for Ludwig. Three-pointer.
And that is what Frankfort High wants to do.
Ludwig clearly has the capabilities to shoot. He's had a few that didn't look so good, but he's also knocked in a couple, so you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right?
That's what they say.
Stone, pump fake, elbow, no good.
That was a nice look for Stone, though, with that pump fake and shot at the elbow.
There's another three-pointer for Frankfort High. This one from the other side by, that was Jones. I think that's the second outside shot we've seen from Jones.
Frankfort High has come out hot this second half.
And that's exactly what they needed. They've cut it to 10. Morris over on the left side, down to Campbell, spin, no good.
Nice move, but just couldn't get it to finish there.
Knuckles, that's going to be a carry. Carry, palming, however you want to refer to it. There's the three-pointer from Ludwig. And then from the other side, it was Jones, and that's the way you get 6 quick points.
Frankfort High is going to need some more of that hot shooting in order to pull this game back within reach.
It's McDonald stepping in for the three-pointer.
That is not what Frankfort High needed.
That's a momentum killer. Pull up from Carter. That was out of the blue.
You know, both teams are shooting really well to start this second half.
And I think that's a palming going the other way. Yeah. I don't think I've seen a carry called in 3 years, and we've had 2 of them in the last 4 possessions.
Well, you know, this isn't the NBA, so.
That's right. We still believe in fundamentals here at the high school level.
That's right.
Bad pass, though. Stone will take it up, and a foul. That's going to go against Samuel.
That probably was a smart foul for Frankfort High. They didn't let him get his shot off. There was no chance it was going in, and he probably would have had an easy 2.
Sends Stone to the line for 2 free throws. The first one thought about coming out. Stone, a 74% free throw shooter, and he knocks them both in here. Pushes it back to 13 points. So for all the work that Frankfort's done here in the opening 3 minutes of this third quarter, they've only shaved a point. Another jumper from Jones, no good, and a foul on the rebound. I think that's going to be, no, they go number 4. Call it on Roth.
Don't call me Coach Cal or anything there, Jason, but if I was Frankfort High, that was a long 2. Go ahead and kick it back out, take the 3. If you're going to shoot it from that far out, just get the three-pointer.
Make it count, right?
You know, shoot 43s a game. Why not?
That's right. Western Hills calmly breaks the token pressure. Thompson with the drive, dish, Campbell, that's too close.
Ooh. Good play there by both Thompson with the drive and kick, and Campbell with ready hands.
3-point attempt from Crowdis, in and out. Stone crossover, it was good this time. Throws it up wildly. Good job by Carter to hold his ground. And that's going to be a reach in on Morris. Looks like he got Carter across the bow of the face.
Right in the nose. Oh,
oh
yeah.
Yeah, that was head to head. I thought he just got him, you know, with the reach in, but that was.
They smushed faces there. Ooh, painful.
When your nose hits the side of their head, you're getting the worst end of that deal. Good inbound play to Carter, but can't finish.
Campbell just cleaning up on the boards there. Wonder how many he has. I don't know, but quite a few.
He's probably working on a double-double, I would say. Carter. Well, that's about all you can do, and sometimes it's just not enough.
He is just a physical, strong presence there in the post, and Frankfort High just does not seem to have an answer yet for him.
That was a good example of using your body to move your man without even, creating the foul. So just impressive play from Campbell. I believe he is going to be whistled for the foul here, though. As you see Campbell doing his work down there. Just the first foul against Campbell in this one. Carter barely grazes iron.
If you're Frankfort High, you've got to stop Campbell on the post, and I think double teaming is really the way to go. So we'll see if we see any more of that this third quarter. Right now, Campbell just having his way.
Carter makes the second. And there's no guarantee that our information is necessarily correct, but based on what I've got, those were the first free throws of the season for JoJo Carter. Stone goes down low, and this time good defense. It's Crowdis comes away with it, loses it, tip pass, and I don't think Ludwig was ready for that.
No, he sure wasn't. A little out of control there for Frankfort High. Just settle it down. Looking for the fast break, though. I like that they're trying to push the pace, but got to make sure you're in control.
Thompson back out to Stone. Thought about the three. Now he'll take it and knock it in.
Love his confidence there.
He's a pretty smooth character, Austin Stone. A little too smooth maybe that time as he let Knuckles just go right by him. We call that the Olay defense.
And that's what we need to see more of from Knuckles this quarter and this half. And I think we're going to see more of it.
Campbell down low, and bless his heart, Carter Roth, you are never going to win that battle.
Yeah, number 4 was just patting Campbell on the back like I can't do anything about that.
Yep. Credited him for trying. He didn't back down, but that is not going to end well. It's another and one opportunity for Campbell as the lead has grown to 17. Make it 18. You see, he gets around the initial defender, and Roth came over trying to give some weak side help, and they have a nice little exchange. And that's one of the things, Meredith, that Clint and I have talked about, that Javion Campbell seems to really have fun out there.
He's smiling a lot out there. I like it.
There's a three-pointer from Knuckles.
And he wasn't trash talking. He was just smiling and laughing. And number 4
Oh, yeah,
was
yeah.
cutting up with
It
him
all
too.
seems to be in good fun with him.
Yeah.
That was not Knuckles, but Ludwig, rather. Camden Higgins behind the back. And a timeout by Coach Cody. He gives a kind of an angry fist pump and then a clap, so I'm not sure if he's mad or happy, but he's got a timeout, and so do we. We'll be back after this with third quarter action on your Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
And families are why we do it.
(54-37) Western Hills on top over Frankfort High. It'll be Hills ball to inbound after the timeout.
Jason, I saw when the timeout started, Coach Cody was using his arms. Settle down, settle down.
Yeah, Camden Higgins was a little out of control on that drive, but I think he liked the energy that he saw. Here's Campbell down low, and they're going to call steps.
Shuffling of the feet there. Campbell knows. He's saying, I got this. I got it next time.
Drive from Jones to Carter. He hit that once before, but not this time.
Frankfort High not getting too many second chance looks. Campbell's just cleaning up the boards.
Western Hills going to take a little bit of air out of the ball now.
Well, there's no reason for them to rush their offense and force it. They're up 54-37, so they want to play smart.
Stone works it around for the three-pointer from Thompson.
That's what you want to see. You want to see good ball movement and get the open, easy shot.
Knuckles works his way into the lane. That would have been a pretty sweet up and in, but a foul on the floor, and I think before the shot.
He's such an incredible athlete, just the way he weaves through the defense to try and get that up and under. But he drew the foul, and that's good, smart ball play.
And it was a shooting foul, so had it gone, it would have counted. And now the referee here on our near side is saying, no, I said that was on the floor. Jones out at the top, down low to Carter, and he just loses the handle.
He did not see the Western Hills defender come from behind him.
It was McDonald that got the steal. Stone pressured heavily by Knuckles. And again, Western Hills being very patient on the offensive end. It worked out well for them last possession. And now we're to the point that you wonder if they'll just hold it for the final shot.
They're looking for Campbell. He's battling in there.
McDonald nearly lost it. He'll pull up for a jumper from the elbow, and a foul going the other way on the rebound attempt. Came around, got a good look, and I think that was Campbell. Yep, picks up his second. He's having a discussion with the referee. There was certainly a lot of banging going on that entire possession down low.
A lot of physical play down low.
And we got another whistle. There seemed to be a lot of off-the-ball calls in this one.
Yeah, and I'm watching the ball, so I'm not
Right,
seeing
yeah.
it.
This one looks to be an administrative issue.
0.9 seconds, I'm not sure what you do if you're Frankfort High. Maybe you pass it in down low and try and tip it in, or?
Well, it looks like they're going to put it back up to, we'll call it 3.5 seconds.
Oh, now you got time to do something.
So, yeah, that changes the calculus just a little bit. You can see an ongoing discussion. So here is the game clock in the arena at 4.6. And picks it up, yeah, and the clock wasn't running, so yeah, so it's almost like it maybe the clock was running in the background, just not showing
and no one saw
graphically.
It. Yeah.
But so they're gonna, yeah, and we've only got one working scoreboard in the arena tonight. There are two there, but they're down one, so they're just going to say start over from the baseline. And boy, an early heave from well past half court that nearly went in. So speaking of three-point attempts, as we wind up this third quarter, we will take a look at some. We've seen Ludwig hit a couple. That was the bank variety, but Western Hills has had the answers. Stone has been there. We've seen that was Jones for Frankfort High, Morris for Western Hills. They've been trading the three-pointers back and forth in this one.
Yeah, and I think for Frankfort High, they're going to have to, I've said it before, I'll say it again, Knuckles, dish and drive, dish and drive. They're going to need some of that, those three-point shots. Stop taking the long twos.
Of course, if Western Hills keeps up the pace that they are, I'm not sure it will much matter, as we see Thompson rattling home the most recent one. That brings us to our 57-37 score. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this on Cable 10.
Bob Allen of Frankfort wants to buy your pre-owned vehicle.
Your pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV has never been worth more. And Bob Allen will pay you top dollar.
Bob Allen of Frankfort.
We pay more.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Bob Allen. Bob Allen is Frankfort's deal maker. Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as pre-owned. Click and save at BobAllenFrankfort.com. Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of high school athletics.
Today, we customize everything. So why not customize your video choices with NextBand Stream, the new video streaming app from FPB. Just install NextBand Stream on your smart TV, mobile, and streaming devices. Then watch with features like Restart and Replay TV, plus Cloud DVR to record cable and local channels. Powered by fast, reliable FPB internet and Wi-Fi. Customize your video. Call or visit FPB online to sign up.
Back to action in the fourth quarter, and right out of the gate, it is Xavier Knuckles with a three-pointer that bounces around and falls home.
Not surprised to see Frankfort High putting on the press here. They've got to get some steals.
And they get a missed opportunity from Campbell. Leads to a run out. It's Jones, goes up, draws the foul.
If you're Frankfort High, you want to speed up the pace of the game, get Western Hills out of control, making wild passes while you're pressing them. And if you're Western Hills, you probably want to slow the game down a little bit when you've got this 17-point lead.
And we will certainly kind of have to see how that plays out as Camden Higgins picked up his fourth foul. Who can win the battle of pace? Because I think you're absolutely right. Frankfort's going to be looking to speed this one up. Western Hills, I'm sure, will be in no hurry. And Crowdus, boy, he was quick off of the block to get that offensive board. That's just a hustle play right there from Tegan Crowdus.
And that's what we're going to need to see more out of Frankfort High, more aggression, especially on the boards. I like to see that hustle play. That was awesome.
So a good opportunity as Campbell picked up his third foul, but Crowdus can't hit the free throw. Look at Crowdus on the far side there. Came quick. I think he was on time. Maybe he just caught Campbell sleeping. Western Hills goes over the top to break the press. Now down low to Campbell, and you can put that one to bed.
And that is the risk of pressing Western Hills, because if they beat that press, what are they going to do? They're going to look down low for Campbell every time. And right now, Frankfort High has not had an answer for him.
Jones no good, and Thompson with a little tap on the rebound back to Campbell. And Meredith, you know, you're exactly right. But the key, I think, to all that is the fact that Campbell has to run the floor to be there. And that's something that he does very well.
It could tire him out. He has pretty much played the whole game. Has he been subbed out at all? I'm not sure.
Yeah, you know, it's a good point. I'm not sure that he has, but that's really nothing new. He's been a full-time contributor for, you know, a couple of seasons now, really, for this Western Hills team. So even though he's a big guy, he is well-conditioned. He's also good at laying it in at point-blank range.
Frankfort High has got to stop him if they want to get back in this game.
Lead has kind of been hovering around this 20-point mark for a little while now. Campbell, boy, straight up and down. Out of bounds, and it'll be Western Hills ball.
Smart D by Campbell. He doesn't need to pick up cheap ticky-tack fouls. Just hands straight up, feet planted.
And isn't that the way they coach it? You know, don't leave your feet. Don't bring your arms down. Just stand there with your arms up.
But sometimes it's so tempting to just jump up and swat the stuffing out of it, you know?
Yeah, you don't get on highlight reels by just standing there, right?
No.
Three-pointer, no good. Here's Ludwig with it. Off the hands of Jones, and Campbell will take it himself. And they say on the floor. Are you kidding me?
Campbell can't believe it either.
We'll take a look here. Goes in. There's the reaching. He's literally in the air as he gets fouled.
I don't know, Jason. I don't know. It would have been a nice and one play, but not meant to be. And the coach, he's having a few words with the ref.
I mean, I know that the NBA has, the continuation has gotten a little out of control of late. I don't think that really was a problem on that one.
It looked to me like he was in a shooting motion when he got swiped. So, but again, we're not out there refereeing. Our commentary doesn't change the call.
As they say, it's like a cow's opinion. It's moo. Campbell gets his points anyways, so. And there's going to be a travel against Crowdis.
And that is not what you want when you're Frankfort High. They've got to just take every possession and try and score, not have those silly little turnovers. But, he moved his feet just a little too quick, shuffled them.
So we'll take a break. 63-42 is your score. We'll be back with the final 5+ minutes of this one on your FPB Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro. You're in good hands with David Tolles Auto Pro. Bring your vehicle to us for the best repairs in the Frankfort area. 2 locations at 1348 Versailles Road and 515 Duncan Road. And check us out at davidtollsautopro.com.
Game of the Week is brought to you by J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. The Franklin County Farm Bureau's J.O. Osborne wishes all of our local teams a healthy, competitive, and successful season. J.O. and Kentucky Farm Bureau have been insuring Frankfort since 1943. With them on your team, when you experience a loss from an accident or storm, it can be a real game changer.
It's been a Javion Campbell kind of night. Not that that's anything new, but he has been going to work in this one, Meredith.
Well, if I had $1 for every time I've said Campbell with a strong move in the post, I'd be pretty wealthy right now. He is dominated.
You at least have a few bucks to go get you a snack at the concession stand anyway. And yeah, he has been, is unstoppable an accurate word tonight?
I think that is a very accurate word. He's even worked through double teams. I've seen a triple team at some point. And he's, again, been court aware when he has felt 2 players on his back. He's kicked it back out to the guards, and they look right back into him.
The Western Hills with their 21-point lead and barely or nearly an over and back. Thompson looking for Campbell, decides to hold it for a little bit, burn a little clock. We'll wait and see if Frankfort wants to extend out to put the pressure on.
Frankfort's got to do something right now. They got to get all up in their face, as they say.
Well, Roth tried, and Stone drove right around him, and he'll earn a trip to the line.
Again, not surprised that Western Hills is trying to hold on to the ball. Not that they need to just swing it around the perimeter and make us fall asleep, but it is a good game strategy when you're up 63-42.
This is where Clint would bring in his traditional 4 corners discussion that he likes to have.
Oh, so, what's that? No, do we want to get into that?
So, well, 1, I don't know that we need to get into it. 2, I think it's from the 1920s.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving Clint a hard time even when he's not here to defend himself. But basically, it's not too far from what Western Hills is doing, of just spreading guys out around the front court and just passing it around to burn the clock. So
yeah, they had 5 out, so I think that's a strategy, which I'm kind of surprised that they didn't have 4 out, 1 in with Campbell, but he might want to battle down there. You can see him, he's looking.
Certainly looks like Western Hills has gone a little more on the brakes, a little less on the gas here. We're going to get a travel. Looks like Stone got the ball caught on his hip.
And that is the risk of taking your time and just swinging it when Frankfort High is applying that pressure. Little silly turnovers like that.
And that's always been, I'm right there with you, Meredith. That's my counter to it as well. Of I mean, the fact is we're talking about high school players, and I don't trust high school players to be able to just hold on to the ball for 4.5 minutes, without turning it over. So.
Well, you tend to, when you play that kind of ball, when you're swinging it around and just playing keep away, sometimes you overthink, and it causes you to make those silly little errors. So.
Yeah, I think players play best when they're in the rhythm of the game. As Campbell goes up for another big, strong rebound. So we're stuck at 63-42, and Crowdus with the foul, and that's what we call a smart foul.
Yep. Didn't let him get to the rim, although he did after they blew the whistle. But
we got to see exactly what would have happened if he hadn't fouled him on the pass.
Right.
That's the third on Crowdus. Next foul will put Western Hills into the bonus. Loose ball, and Knuckles comes away with it. He'll go all the way himself, up and no good.
Just rimmed out. Oh. Good defense by Frankfort High there, applying pressure.
So Crowdus with the crossover in the backcourt, and then body contact from McDonald. Knuckles hits his first free throw to cut it back to 20.
I look for Frankfort High to come out with a press after he, let's assume he hits the free throw.
I think that would be a fair assumption. And here it is. Western Hills gets it into Thompson. He's double teamed, but calmly works it around. Now they go back to Thompson.
The tough thing about pressing Western Hills is they've got Campbell and Thompson, who are both taller than any Frankfort High player. So you go to trap them, well, they just stand there and pass right out of it.
Yeah,
so
there's no good option.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
That was McDonald with a nice pass in between defenders to find Campbell, who got fouled and will take another trip to the line. If there's one thing that Campbell could stand to improve on, it would be the free throws. 62% on the season.
And honestly, some of that might be tonight. He has been battling down low, and it could be fatigue. I really don't think he's come up for a break.
I think you're right. There's another bad pass from Frankfort. The turnovers have probably been the Achilles heel for Frankfort tonight. More pressure from Frankfort. McDonald drives baseline. And out of bounds. And boy, Meredith, you're right. It's just the more they try to just eat clock, the more they just turn it over. Just play basketball.
Yeah, the guards are trying to penetrate and dribble around two different people. They just need to play keep away around the perimeter. But easier said than done, right? Frankfort High needs to be pushing the ball. Go, go, go.
Western Hills putting a little pressure on the ball. Here's a three from Crowdus. It's off the mark. That's going to allow Western Hills to eat up a little more time here. There's a flash from Campbell, but Higgins takes it himself.
Nice strong move to the basket there.
And another bad pass. It's Thompson that comes away with it. Good look from McDonald. He saw Campbell open underneath the basket, and it's going to be another foul.
There's Campbell smiling. He wants to go back to the line. He wants to prove he can hit these free throws.
See, he had the inside position. That's a good case, I think, from Ludwig of coming over, and if you're going to make the foul, right?
Commit the foul, yep. Don't let him have a chance to make it.
It's at least 0 for the last 3 now for Campbell. There he gets one to go. So we hit the 2.5 minute mark. Carter, good pump fake and a bucket.
And that's what Frankfort High wants to do more of if they're going to have any chance to get this game a little bit closer.
JoJo Carter, just a freshman too. So he's got a lot of good basketball ahead of him. McDonald's another one off the side of the backboard.
Yeah, if you're Western Hills, that's not the shot you want to see at this point in the game. But it's all right. They'll come back on defense here and pick up the intensity.
See Coach Cody there trying to work his guys through this final 2 minutes as Ludwig with another 3-pointer. And Coach Mosley takes a 30. We'll take it with him. We'll be back for your final Buck 59 here on your FPB Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Classic Goldmaster Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
We have reached the waning moments of this one. This is the boys matchup. We're going to have the girls coming up for you at the conclusion of this one. And don't forget to stick around. Once this one does finish, we're going to have your Expree Credit Union play of the game. Campbell down low, and 2 more.
And if you notice, Jason, he was triple teamed and still got 2 points. So strong, tough presence.
Pass caught the backboard. Bit of a bad break, and it's going to lead to, guess what? Another and 1 for Javion Campbell.
There he is smiling again. He's playing hard to the very, very end.
You see, it was cleaning up an almost turnover, but right place, right time, right guy. And it's maybe a little surprising that maybe Coach Cody still has him in at this point in the game.
You know, I was thinking the same thing. And, you know, I don't want to jinx anybody, but you always want to try and prevent injuries and things like that when the game is probably out of reach. But
here's Knuckles. He gets stuffed by Stone. Ludwig with a good look at 3. It's short. Stone will come away with it. Over the top to Campbell. Goes up for the jam. Got a little too deep, I think.
I think if this game was closer, he would have gone for the easy 2, but he was going for the highlight reel there.
And who could blame him? He certainly has earned himself the opportunity to go for it. Here's an up and under, and 2 more. And I think we're going to get some subs now, as this will just be a quick timeout to get some players in and out of this one. Quick little pump fake, and the bucket.
He makes it look easy.
And there's Jones with the bucket and the foul. And, you know, Jones is a guy that I think has been a positive player for Frankfort in this one. He's really been kind of the spark when Knuckles hasn't been on his game, maybe.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of attacking the rim and being very aggressive. Probably something that, you know, we wish a couple other players on Frankfort High would have done. It would have maybe spread the load out a little bit, but he's definitely done a great job.
Knuckles with the offensive board, and he'll go to the line for a couple.
Now, if you're Western Hills, you don't want the point guard of the other team to get the offensive board here with, 35 seconds left, but that's just a pride thing for me.
Yeah, you don't, well, one, you don't want to let him get the offensive rebound, and two, you don't want to foul him to send him to the line with the clock stopped.
Right.
See if we can shout out some players here into the game. We've got number 22, Aiden Satterley for Western Hills. 23 is Connor Ham, a junior. And there you see Campbell coming out. His night is done.
I think that's his only break of the game.
He certainly earned it. Coach Cody leaving Stone in there for some ball handling as Ham goes up for the bucket. I like it. When you sit on the bench all game and get to come in at the end, I say put your shots up.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was a good shot. He was wide open. Take that.
Knuckles gets a couple more points. Stone breaks through the double team. And now Ham with the left-handed layup. Put him in the scorebook. Clock will run out. I don't think the dunk will count at the end, so 76-55 is your final. Western Hills comes out on top. We will take a break and come back for your Expree Credit Union play of the game. We'll be right back after this.
Expree Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support, Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Expree.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back, folks. Jason Hyatt alongside Meredith Plant. We just saw Western Hills take this one 76-55 in a game that Western Hills dominated after the first quarter. And now it is time for our Expree Credit Union play of the game.
Got Knuckles taking the shot, and this great defensive stop by number 5. And that is what you call team basketball. Dish and drive. Got it to number 3. Look, he's smiling there. He's happy. He knows.
Well, he was happy all night because he poured in the points this evening, leading his team to a 21-point victory. As we will see some final highlights from this one. And Meredith, I think it was the first quarter was really good from both teams, and then after that we saw the pedigree of Western Hills, and particularly Javion Campbell, really just close things out the rest of the way.
Yeah, Frankfort High was shooting well in the first quarter, and that kind of kept him in the game, but I think Campbell was just a little bit too much for him in the end. I also have to say Thompson had a really great game.
Elijah Thompson was really on it. He played well inside, outside defensively, in the fast breaks. He was a man of many talents this evening.
He was all over the court.
Of course, we also saw the outside shooting for Western Hills. It was Morris, it was Stone, and when they had the three-point plays going, it's really hard to stop them when they're hurting you from inside and out.
Yeah, that was really tough for Frankfort High because if they applied the pressure inside, then they're leaving a guard open, and Western Hills was hitting their three-pointers, so it's kind of hard to know what to do.
Well, that's going to do it for us on this one, but just a reminder, here in just a few minutes, we're going to have the girls' version of Western Hills and Frankfort High coming up right after this. So go get you a little snack, take a break, use the bathroom, come on back. We'll have more basketball action for you with our Part 2 FPB Game of the Week.